Так, что нам надо сейчас?
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady De Sarde, what can
I have come to inform you of the crimes committed by the Inquisition on these lands. The Ordo Luminis captured and tortured many islanders in a secret camp in order to convert them. Most of them were executed because they refused to renounce their beliefs. Of course, I put an end to all this at the demand of Queen Deirdre, and the camp was dismantled.
How could such villainous acts take place without anyone informing me of them? Do you have proof of what you're saying?
Indeed. Here. This should convince you of my good faith.
I cannot believe it. May the I cannot believe the Inquisition would continue their... But Your Excellency, it seems to me as if you have overstepped the boundaries. You could have informed me of the situation, but you chose to fight Are you trying to break the alliance between...
Your Eminence, I intervened at the demand of the natives, who are our allies as well. And I would have come to inform you of the situation if I hadn't thought you might give more credit to the Inquisition than to these poor people.
You should have let me be the judge of that, Your Excellency.
Блять, это ей надо было сразу сказать, пиздец. Да город долбоебов нахуй, у нее под носом тут пиздец творится полный. Заебала тупица ебаная, блядь. Так, погнали вот это как раз.
De Sarde,
I have come to talk to you about...
after what I revealed to you, I was sure... What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions, and our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tir-Fradi who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old...
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you for your
De
help.
Sarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches... us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Hello there. My name is De Sarde.
I am Captain Lissandro. Please. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have...
You're the only one on this island that can help.
Really? Oh, I think a congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it?
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured.
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman...
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that, and we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in... Wait for me here. I'll be an hour. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably... Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast.
Thank you for this information.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village. Of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. De Sarde was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
То есть у нас есть, ну, кем я играю, клан свой, потому что она родилась изначально там, да.
To what do
I recently found out that my mother came...
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now...
Indeed. She was captured before my birth, and so...
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here...
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago. But I remember the village de Negad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died. Including... It was a dark day. In which our village lost its knowledge and strength.
So my father died too. Do you...
Yes. Slan. Your mother, she was never able to match her sister's talent. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tir-Fradi. Taking her place was...
It's not surprising that she was of interest. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young...
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an... She doesn't speak much to me.
Thank you, Ula.
Anything else?
Nothing. He seems quite friendly, compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And do you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaig?
Actually, yes.
Oh.
Ulan told me that she...
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty... She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But anyway, if you want to find her, I am not sure if she is...
I am extremely...
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. Usually these animals...
We are glad we arrived at the right time.
Excuse me, but are you Slan? The donate...
Yes, that's me.
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like...
Very well.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it...
My mother... Or better, the woman who raised me.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. De Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given... It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor and divorced Tirse.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, so I watched her suffer.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never...
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot... What's more, you brought me her child. All is well now. The child of Tir-Fradi. You are home, my Ductram.
Petrus,
Thank me. despite...
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved. You were manipulative and you lied to everyone, including... But, thanks to what you've told me, I've been able...
My child. What you're... At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. I hope the enlightened will remember.
Подпадает? Или я что-то не прокачал? Да нет. Так, а мне что надо? Так, вот двуручка, да? Бля, вот это надо, медальон сан, сила воли. Так, я хочу теперь силу воли прокачать. Это что надо? Это да, мне надо 2 таких прокачать. Запас магии. Блять, не то нажал, хотел улучшить. О!
astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is find Father Justinius.
Welcome to Eden, the light.
Thank you. De Sarde.
And I am Father Justinius.
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you...
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets. If you want to learn more about these tablets, she supervises the... You should find her a bit...
Who are the suspects of this
The
theft?
heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a... They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by...
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving... They are so naive. Either way.
I must leave you.
May the enlight...
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence. Father,
I'm glad...
tell me about how you...
We did not... The islanders called it Vkplay, which... we saw it as a sign. And everything here... So, we decided to rebuild our...
Why share this village?
To replicate and resume the work of our father. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our... By living side by side with them.
How well do you get along with the natives?
Very well, of course. Especially since...
Left?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. There are still frequent conflicts, but the other villages, the more...
There is something...
It often takes time for the people of the... I am sure you will come to appreciate it.
I must leave.
May the enlightened...
Что-то не то, да? Нас не устраивает, что происходит, да?
Hello. I am Lair.
Hello.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. What do you want from me?
I have heard a lot of things about this village of Eden.
I'm not sure.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Thélème and
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where they sang. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, some of the things they say are beautiful and their magic is impressive.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped...
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, but since they violently interrogated them...
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave?
They did not accept the presence of the priests, and they even asked Deirdre. So... the priests called the soul Lasse. I asked for peace, and the others left us.
Aren't you angry after...
No. I mourn those who died, of course.
Your opportunity...
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. But men, perhaps wiser than they...
I have to go.
Like...
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find... Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I haven't...
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising...
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the...
Alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted a take... Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them, but first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't...
I imagine that someone was keeping watch.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken... If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding.
Well,
I am the one who should be thanking you.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village has been developed on the basis... Are you one of the theologians who helped?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the... And then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised...
Were there any confrontations?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had... The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack, but we stood our ground. And
Thank you. Thank you. Greetings. De Sarde.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets.
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets.
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you...
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that...
Of course. But our motivation is not... All that matters to us is their value as proof.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many... And the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research. Some inhabitants of the village.
Well, thank you.
As you wish. But you won't find... There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all...
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions to keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tension.
I was not expecting a... Have you been in Eden?
2 months, approximately. Back then, I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh... We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood we must bring the light to this.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not get along.
The Order goes everywhere the light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it. How are your relations?
When I arrived, they were very... Our attempts eventually made the warriors. And it has proved nothing but a blessing. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't.
Of course. I will leave you. I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on luck.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them, all our research to trace the life of St. Matthias on this island is doomed to failure. If these savages have stolen them, we will have to take them back, by force if necessary.
There's only one entrance, and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Brother Virgil can't have cared less about these relics. He must have fallen asleep on duty. And then, someone must have just stolen the keys from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
So, we have to find their accomplice, the one that informed them, and who must be in the village.
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village. Family or friends. He will certainly know who's close to the exiles, and enough about the
Just to think, I devoted my life to the study of sacred texts. All that to end up in this.
You have returned.
I think I know who's...
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets, with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal.
If she's helping the priests, why would she...
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but...
I have no intention of hurting her. But things may not be so simple when it... I have to go.
Lloyd.
Greetings.
Bertia Tumad. Yes, that is me.
What can you tell me about Lair?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint Matthias.
No.
This is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what?
The only means of alleviating the situation with Thélème is to give the priests their tablets back. So if you do not want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could...
Bran and the rest of the exiles, if you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not...
Блять, я только что оттуда там бегал, а теперь нам туда надо, чтобы квест выполнить. Говорит, не идите слева, там много ловушек.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In that case, we should avoid taking the left path. If I remember correctly what that woman said, it's booby-trapped.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is return to Eden.
Блять, а где?
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I think so. I managed to retrieve the tablets discreetly.
I am glad to hear that you managed to retrieve them. I will go talk to my son. He needs to stop seeking revenge.
That would indeed be wiser. Vengeance.
Подраться. Охуеть, вот это оружие сильно.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to...
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics.
Your indulgence honors you, but how can we be certain that these thieves...
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
In any case, you would do well to keep a better watch on your discoveries in the future. You should also pay more attention to those who share this village with you. This theft would never have happened had you truly been in harmony with the natives.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. I would be most grateful if you agreed to...
I might come back at some point, but alas, I am...
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly...
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as...
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a...
Thank you. I hope your expedition...
Пока повыполняем этот квест.
This valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Ну, это было тогда вот этого босика завалил.
enlighten, protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Ебать, а как туда попасть? Просто пробежался.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies. See if you can ward off this fate. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Отдыхаю. Один выходной мне спасибо. Что там, блядь, опять? Угу.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. May the shadow engulf our enemies. protect me in this. May the enlightened protect me in this. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
They do not look in very good condition. Let's have a closer look.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems that they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they're wielding magic.
Magic is the miracle of the enlightened. This bears resemblance with the sorcery of the natives.
Not surprising, but not enough to help us locate precisely where the scholars are now.
I agree. This is the consequence of the tragic and disgusting practices of the bridge. Every native in their territory has revolted. We cannot know which particular clan is guilty.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite. This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover. A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it. More blood. We are on the right path. Keep going.
Bit of poison on the blade. Then let's go!
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he has been dead for days. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance.
I have heard stories from the natives. If they are true, this violent attack, though tragic...
I'll search the body. Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer here. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
It's like being in a crow's nest. The view we have of the valley is an ideal observation point.
It is a journal, that of a woman from the expedition. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. I believe she was right. The writing stops in mid-sentence.
Let's hope she's still alive, as well as her colleagues, or our mission will be...
We must follow the tracks of the attack.
She may be part of the Alliance. According to what she wrote, her attackers must have come from the...
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp. Let's get close.
Renaise! We won't let you take us. We will...
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp? Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim, you'd always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He is worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue of a different nature. Do you have a name?
De Sarde. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin, who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
Captain Vasco. Though I realize I am quite far from the sea.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart. But when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect. One of them tried to flee, or they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to...
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their... If only we had been able to converse with them rather than...
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are, and I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit...
This is where the natives took your colleagues?
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are. They are being kept in the old walls. would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Indeed, it would be wiser than trying to get in through the gate.
Так, ребят, на этом закончим. Все, всем спасибо, всем пока.